ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Alright, today we'll be talking about the rumored mask of Alexa Bliss. Now, this mask looks very intriguing, and I feel like this would have been to be honest, I don't know if everybody agrees with me with this, but I don't think it would have been smart to put her in a mask, especially what they did with her gimmick. Now, let's say she went and wore this mask. This was her mask, just like the Fiend. After Bray Wyatt was fired from the company, that mask, it wouldn't have been good. And it's not even that. The way her gimmick was booked, you didn't really need a mask, because the whole idea of the Fiend is he's a fiend. You are not supposed to see the man under it. The man has nothing to do with the entity, the Fiend. Your idea of the Fiend is it's otherworldly, which means the mask is supposed to represent the alternative to Bray Wyatt. He's not supposed to be human. He's supposed to be a fiend, and they ruined that when Goldberg beat him. They ruined that when Seth Rollins hit him with 18 curb stops. They ruin things like that makes the Fiend look stupid. And the sad part about WWE is they have all the concepts, they have all the ideas, but they are garbage in execution. So, if Alexa Bliss had this mask, it would have turned out bad in the long run. Because say everything happened, Bray Wyatt got fired and they reconstructed the mask, it would have been horrible because of the character. Now, we all like Alexa Bliss, but the character just, it wasn't booked right. It should have been booked right, but it wasn't. And that whole thing, in my opinion, would ruin the whole notion and the whole concept of Alexa Bliss wearing that mask, because it would have provided absolutely nothing. You'd have just wore the mask. Think about the pioneers of people wearing masks that's non-luchadors, and they wear it because of the character aspect. Kane, Bray Wyatt, things like that. You need the mask because it embodies the character. Using that mask on Alexa Bliss would have done nothing, especially if Bray Wyatt got fired, and especially if they booked Alexa Bliss just how they booked her currently. Now, we already know she was going to be coming back for a few months, and everybody's saying she's probably going to switch back to the Goddess, which I believe, because Bray Wyatt was now seen with a mask designer. And we already know that Bray Wyatt's non-compete clause is up. We don't know where he's going to go, but all we know is he's meeting with a mask designer. He must be designing a new character, and I cannot wait. These are the images you see there of the mask designer and Bray Wyatt. So I'm actually interested to see what Bray Wyatt comes up with. But for the whole Alexa mask situation, no, it shouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have put Alexa in a mask. I feel like they ruined her fiendish Alexa Bliss anyways. There were some good things, but the majority of it was bad, and it became, I'm sad to say this because I love that type of character in wrestling, but it literally became cringe. I've never cringed with Kane in the modern PG era as I was watching Kane. Of course, back in the day, Katie Vick stuff, that was all weird. But I never cringed with Kane. I never cringed with the Fiend when the Fiend was embodying his character. I never cringed when Kane was embodying his character. I never cringed with the Supernatural when Undertaker was embodying his character. I have only cringed. I haven't even cringed when Abaddon from AEW shows her character off. A beautiful match with Britt Baker, by the way. I only cringe with Alexa Bliss because of the booking that they give her, and she makes the best of it, and you have to get that props to Alexa. But I can't wait till she comes back, and we'll see what happens. But overall, the mask design, it's a good mask, but it wouldn't have worked. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, like, subscribe, you already know what to do. Thank you. You guys make this channel possible. You guys are subscribing. You are building up my channel, and I am beyond grateful. Thank you.